Okay, guys, let's do this. How to heal in 2 steps. I'm going to try and say it in under 10 minutes. Let's do this. Step 1. First of all, understand that there is a part of you that is more than the sum of your parts. That's also known as your consciousness. That's the part of you that thinks thoughts that feel separate from your body. That's the part of you that is experiencing the world through the lens of your body. Now understand also that there is a part of you that is the sum of your parts, also known lovingly as our meat suit. This is the animal avatar that you are wearing, that your consciousness is wearing. Your consciousness is like a supercomputer. It's like a cell phone that has both Wi-Fi and Bluetooth capability. So you can receive things, you can also send things, but you are receiving information through the lens of your meat suit, your animal, through my eyes, through my ears, through my nose, through my senses, all of it. That's how I am experiencing the world. That's how my consciousness experiences the world. So I will always be experiencing the world through the lens of being a female, being white, being born in America, those types of things. I can't get rid of that. That's always going to be part of what I'm experiencing. Furthermore, I am an animal, so I'm going to have to eat, I need to sleep, I have sexual drives, I have all of the things that an animal does. Neurotransmitters, hormones, injuries, etc. So step 1 is healing your consciousness relationship with your animal. Healing the relationship with yourself. Understanding how to run this meat suit that you have been gifted. For better or for worse, this is what you got. So you got to figure out how to make it work and how to make the relationship with it work. How to make peace with the parts that you don't love and how to augment the parts that you do, how to show it off, how to be excited about it. But I also mean just very, very basic, like what kind of food do you need? You know, like there's part of what is difficult about so much of like wellness and health is that everybody's trying to give you these blanketed explanations on how to care for your individual animal. There are certain things that are universal, like we all need air, we all need water, blah, 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 blah. But like, there are definitely things that, you know, like, yes, we all need fruits and vegetables, but some of us need more protein, some of us need more meat, some of us need more minerals, some of us have sensitive digestive systems, some of us have sensitive hormones and we need assistance because of whether our brain was formed incorrectly or we experienced trauma. Maybe we need medicine to help stabilize our brain chemicals. Maybe we need medicine to help stabilize our body chemicals. You know, like lots of people have different diseases where their bodies just need assistance in order to function. There's no shame in that. Figure out what works for your body and heal that relationship with your body so that you understand, this is how I feel when I'm angry. This is how I feel when I'm tired. This is how I feel when I feel good. This is how I feel when I feel excited, etc., etc. Understand your relationship with your body, and that is step 1. Part of the reason that that matters so much is because when you understand yourself, that helps you center yourself. That helps you understand who you are and make a grounding force that aligns yourself with your consciousness. So therefore, your body and your mind are as one. That's one of the biggest methods of finding peace in your life. You should be at peace between your mind and your body. All right? Step 2. Step 2 is now healing your relationship with the things around you through the lens of your body. So your consciousness is experiencing the world through the lens of your meat suit. And now you have to find relationship with the world around you through the lens of your meat suit. So for example, there's people out there that are totally in alignment with who they are. They're totally accepting of who they are, and yet they're still complete assholes because they haven't figured out how to connect this part with the outside world. You have to calibrate who you are with the outside world so that we have a shared reality together, as well as so that you can figure out where outside of you need to heal, because there's parts of you that you can't reach. Only somebody else can reach that, right? Like, think of it like that there's parts of you that need somebody else to trigger you so that you can identify those parts of you that need to grow. And you're not going to find that out until you interact with other people. And part of the reason that it's so important to have a healed relationship with yourself is so that you can calibrate yourself to what you need. Because if you don't have a good sense of self and you're trying to calibrate yourself with other people or other energies and experiences around you, you're going to feel like a little boat getting rocked around on all these crazy waves. You need to be centered within yourself so that you can have good people around you, that you trust their judgment, that you know that they're loving of you, or that they care about you in a way that you can trust their judgment, that when they tell you that you're being an asshole, that you can be like, oh, dang it, and then try and work on that a little bit. And maybe you are an asshole. That's just kind of how it goes. But I bet that you can figure out the reason that you're being an asshole. The reason that you're being an asshole is because something they did triggered something inside of you that is unhealed, and it needs to be worked on, right? So there's parts of you that were damaged because of things that were external to you, and they can only be shown to you by things that are external to you. You can be aware of as much as you want inside of you, but you're not going to know if your house has a leaky roof until it rains on you, right? And the external world is what is going to show you where your leaks are, where you still need to heal, where you still need to go deep. I've healed my relationship with myself as best as I can, but I am still coming up against people outside of me that are helping me calibrate my sense of self, helping me create fortitude within myself so that I can figure out all of the things and all of the ways that I hold myself back from being the most authentic version of myself to being the most like ballsy version of myself that I want to be, and you're the same way. You want to go out there and you want to be you authentically, unashamed, and find people that calibrate with you, and they will, but you have to try. You have to put yourself out there and try and ping back, and then be receptive to the pings that you are getting in return. If you keep feeling like everybody you come in contact with is a problem, I got to say the problem's probably you, right? So you need to look at that. You need to look at healing your relationship, not just with yourself, but with everyone around you. Step 1, step 2. If you figure those things out, you're solid, man. There might be little tweaks that you need to do from here and there, but you're better than 85% of the people on this fucking planet, dude. So try that. Heal within yourself. Feed your meat suit. Figure out what it needs. Take care of yourself. Calibrate yourself within you to your consciousness, and then understand that as you communicate with others, that you are going through the lens of your trauma, through the lens of your race and ethnicity and all of those things, trying to touch another person or whatever, like your environment or etc. But mostly another human. You're trying to touch them, and they're trying to connect with you through the lens of their meat suit. It is never going to be a perfect alignment. That's why you have to be aligned within. It's never going to be perfect, because the more perfect they are for you, the more they're going to trigger you into your greatness. The bigger your triggers, the bigger you need to grow. That's what to remember. Don't run away from it. Grow. Step 1, step 2. You got it. Let's do this.